What up, gang? In today's video, I just wanted to show y'all a rough character concept of mine that I sketched up recently. This is actually a design concept that I've had floating around in my head for like a decade or so, but I just never really took the time to sit down and bring it into reality. One of my favorite mythological characters of all time is the Grim Reaper. Ever since I was a kid, I've just always found it to be something really cool. A skeletal figure draped in black robes and a hood wielding a massive scythe used to harvest souls from the living is just top tier in my opinion. And of course there have been countless interpretations of death in all sorts of different medias, and I want to have my own for my own world building stuff that I do, so here's my take on the iconic character. Now with my version of death, I didn't want to go to the horror route or have something that looks evil or scary, because I just like the idea of this figure not being one of good or evil, but just something that is a natural part of the universe and its overall balance. There can be no life without death. So with the design here, you can see my notes in the corner for some of the ideas or themes of the concept. Instead of the scythe being this weapon that is used for slashing like you normally see, I turned it into an instrument instead. So it's the shape of a scythe, but it's actually a harp. And what this entity here does is play these magical melodies to separate the soul from the body when one's time has come, and this soul is absorbed into the lantern hanging from the neck, which will then be taken into the afterlife before properly being dispersed to wherever that soul is meant to remain for eternity. One of the main reasons I wanted to incorporate that concept of the scythe being an instrument is because I just want there to be a very melancholic vibe about this character. The idea of death and losing loved ones in general is very sombering to think about, so having this character playing a sad tune on its harp to perform its duty just helps tie that emotion into it. Back in the day, I thought about giving it a mask that had a very sad expression, and maybe even like these lines coming down from the eyes like tears. But you'll see instead I covered the face with this cloth to enhance that shroud of mystery, because I want this character to be something of an enigma, like you can't fully comprehend or understand what it truly is. Death here also does not speak. The songs it plays are how it communicates, as words are not needed and you can feel exactly what death is saying to you through the music. I think that enhances the eeriness and overall vibes of the character. Plus, I just wanted to tie all this into my favorite genre of music, which is sad boy type of stuff. Now, I'm not one of those super artsy-fartsy types. I'm a bro when compared to the majority of people in the art community. But I do have parts of my personality that really delve into that side of something much deeper and emotional, and it's mainly through my love of that kind of music. So having this character be like the personification of sad boy vibes really makes it a favorite concept of mine. Now with this drawing here, I didn't do a clean, like high rendered piece. I left it pretty rough overall, so maybe one day in the future I'll do that. I mainly just wanted to get the idea down and share it with y'all. And it's going to be part of my fantasy world building project that I've been doing here on the channel. So for those of you that like a little more lore, you get a bit of that with this character here. Also, those of y'all who like bard classes and RPGs will hopefully like this one especially, because I'm basically making one of the most powerful beings in this universe a musician. But here's the completed sketch for my version of Death. Do me a solid if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content and want to become part of the ever-growing community here. I also have memberships available for those interested in that as well. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.